Wind's gradually easing off a little bit, but still a mixture of bright intervals and showers.
Thanks, Ian. And that brings us to the end of this Friday edition of the programme. All this week, 1,000 young people from throughout the world have been entertaining us in Aberdeen during the International Youth Festival. We leave you with some of the highlights we captured on camera. Have a good weekend. Good night.
Hope to be the first to explore for oil under a moving glacier. The Dutch would like to be first to develop a paint system that can be used more effectively underwater. The Germans are trying to be first to install solar power for telephones in the Peruvian jungle. And the Americans hope to have the first service station on the M25, the world's longest ring road. So will all these foreign companies get there first? Yet, comrade. Likely, my old Dutch.
Is it for me?
Too late, Otto.
No way, Jose. Because once again, Britain's biggest company has got there first. BP. Britain at its best.
Wisk Automatic is a thicker liquid detergent which goes deep into your wash. Wisk is thicker because it has more concentrated cleaning power than other liquids, lifting out dirt from deep within the fibers, but with the deep down care which is kind to your clothes, returning them all to you softer, cleaner and brighter. Wisk Automatic, a thicker liquid which goes deep into your wash.
Want me home tomorrow then? Ah, maybe. Oh, my key. Oh, thanks.
No bother. Bars Irn-Bru, made in Scotland from gutters.
This nose belongs to Sniffer, the world's best sniffer dog. Yet when this strange object appeared in his home, he couldn't find his bone anywhere. In fact, it's a new liquid air freshener, Airwick Magic Mushroom. It's a little more attractive than the average air freshener, and it helps keep the whole room free from household smells for up to 4 weeks. You can even see when it runs out, which left Sniffer searching high and low. Airwick, you need never be dogged by smells again.
Friday evening's entertainment starts on a comic note at 7 o'clock when that crazy Irishman Jimmy Cricket tells us, and there's more. Then we have another film in our Murder, Mystery and Suspense series at 7:30. It's the chilling story of a Colorado ski lodge which is terrorized by the snow beast. That's followed by Look Ahead, our preview of programs on ITV this autumn. At 9, there's the final part of our drama series, Ellis Island. After 5 years of separation, Marco sees Georgie again, but has problems to deal with in the shape of Cassie O'Donnell before they can be together. The news at 10 is followed by reflections, and then there's another chance to look ahead to our autumn programmes. At 10:30, Sheena MacDonald introduces Festival Cinema, our preview of what's on offer in this year's Edinburgh Film Festival. Alfred Hitchcock presents another chiller at 11, when newly married Victoria Tennant must decide whether her husband is a murderer before they leave on their deadly honeymoon. That's followed at 11:30 by a treat for golf fans, when we look at the best action from the second round of the Alloa Scottish Professional Golf Championships. And the North headlines are at 12:30. Programmes this Friday evening.
When separation or divorce affects a family, the interests of the children are not always given priority. A new family conciliation service has been set up in Teesside to help separating couples reach workable decisions on custody, access and related matters. Trained conciliators can meet couples locally to explore ways of reaching agreement on the children's future. The service is free and confidential. For an appointment, contact the Scottish Family Conciliation Service Teesside, 20 Marketgate, Dundee. Telephone 201 343.
Thank you so much. I know your audiences should get better every week, really. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome to Who's Baby, where a panel of celebrities meet the children of celebrities and try to guess just who their famous folks are. Right, that's what the show is about, so it's time to meet our panel. First off, someone whose hobby is playing polo, which is basically golf, but sitting on a horse. Mr. Ted Rogers. Okay.
I'll get you at it.
Yes, all right. Next, the bouncy Batiste Redding. And lastly, someone who had a bit of free time because he used to do a programme called Free Time. It's Mick Robinson. Thank you, Mick. And here she is in her lovely self, the beautiful Schnorbit. Now, thank you. This is the actual last programme of this particular series, and yes, I know you'll miss us both, I know. And I've got to tell you, this bit of news, really, that Schnorbit here will be retiring after this show, yes. Well, she's 9 years old now, and she lives at home with my wife and I, and we just felt that she's worked so hard, we felt she'd have a bit of free time for herself and do whatever. If she wants to come on the show, you're more than welcome, you know that, don't you? Oh, yeah, any time you like. But the good news is we have a new one, a baby, that is. We have a niece of Schnorbit's who will be taking over on our next series, and she's only 4.5 months old, and Schnorbit's will be handing over, well, I should be pouring over to this baby, and she's here today. She's obviously very nervous because this is the first time on national television, and she's up there and waiting to come on. So may I present 4.5 months, the lovely baby Schnorbit. Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Wait. Come here. Hello.
Come on, sir.
Oh, I don't need that. Don't need that. Yes, Daddy's here. Daddy, come and say hello to the viewers. Look, you're going to start the sausage bit now. Yes, it all starts. The kosher sausages have arrived from Platters. There we are. There's one for you, because you're the governor here, and there's one for you. Where, my fingers. You got it? Where have you gone with it? You got it. Anyway, they do say, you know, that this one here is going to be bigger than Schnorbit. It'll be like living with Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. I didn't mention your name, you'll notice that, Patrice.
I was so happy, that's why I laughed so loud.
Anyway, that's all the news, and welcome to the show. Yes, I know you're happy. Well, right, on with the show, and our first babies, and with them, our magnificent minder, the lovely Sarah Hollamby. Yes, she's coming on there.
Tell you something, Vernon.
What?
I've had an order of 15 of those outside from all the kids out the back.
Did you like them? Do you like the new one? Little baby Snorbies?
Gorgeous.
Just have a little touch. Yeah. 4.5 months, yeah. It's going to be a baby giant. Yeah. Now, these children are...
Here we have Francesca here, who's 10 years old, and Marco, who's 9.
Hello, Francesca. How do you do? And Marco?
Marco, who's 9.
Oh, how are you? Nice to see you.
And they have a very famous daddy.
Yes, they do indeed. Well, for the folks at home and the folks here, let's find out who your famous father is. Do sit down and welcome. Right. Now, are you comfortable? Good. We'll start with Uncle Ted over there.
Francesca and Marco. As Bertie and I were just saying, sounds very European, very continental, those names. So, does your father originally, or his parents, did they come from the continent? No, they don't. They're nice names anyway. But
I beg your pardon? You said the continent?
the continent, yes.
Mummy does.
Oh, well, I did say daddy, so they were the
Oh,
right
I'm
ones,
sorry.
yes. Oh, Mummy does. Well, thank you. You've given us that. Doesn't mean anything, but it helps. Okay, so Daddy is in show business, is he? Sort of.
Yes, it is show business, isn't it?
Well, even they're not too sure. Is it television, though? Is it television? No? Sometimes. Is he in the music?
Right, Batiste.
It's show business, but it's not television. And sometimes television, you said. Well, radio? I don't know anybody on radio. Radio. The only thing today that, something to do with records? Then he must be a disc jockey.
Hey, baby, yeah, right on.
I don't know anybody.
You were doing so well.
You've done really
Mick.
well, Bertie. Now then, hello, Francesca. Now then, Francesca. Radio 1 disc jockey in this country? No? Well, I have to go through them. Radio 2?
Yes, he was, but that was a while ago, wasn't it? Yes. He did, yes, for years on Radio 2, I'll give you that.
Years on Radio 2, but still appearing on the radio now. Now on one of the independent radio stations. Yeah? Aha. And pop music, playing pop music.
All sorts.
Yeah, rock and roll and
everything.
All that stuff.
Well, it's a confab time, so you've got it. I mean, it's a disc jockey, we know, and he's on
to one of the independents.
Would you have
pot? Yes.
Yes.
Famous How are you?
Very well.
Yes.
Hi, son.
Oh, that's
He's
good.
standing up for his father?
I did notice that. I must have a word with my wife and son about this when I come home. Yes, that's charming. How did you get the nickname Stewpot?
You want me to show you?
Oh, no.
I'll tell you what, I'll show you. Because so many people have asked how I got the nickname Stewpot. When I was a war baby like you, right? So we were very thin.
Yes.
So as my mother built us up and we ate a bit more, I was able to move my stomach, you see. And that was it, you see. That's it. You asked for it and you got it.
That was
Didn't know that, did you, eh?
Did you see that?
No, he's interested.
Yes, she.
Is it or she?
It really turned her on, that did, didn't it? I see. For 25 years a DJ.
Yes, man and boy.
Yes, I know. I mean, that's. I mean, obviously, you must be one of the all-time greats of it, really.
You say so, Bernie?
But you started in Hong Kong?
Hong Kong in 1961. And then Radio London. In fact, it's the 20th anniversary this year of the sinking of the old pirate ships. Remember the old pirate ships, Radio London,
Yes.
Radio Caroline?
Did you know your father was a pirate? No. Well, anyway, it's time to say thank you to Mr. Ant Stewpot and his lovely children. Thank you very much. You can go round that way, please. Thank you. Thank you, please. Sarah, time to meet our next babies, please. Hello. 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 How are you? Thank you for coming along. Hello.
This is Sorrel.
Sorrel?
Harry, who is 12 years old, and Harry, who is 8 years old.
Harry and Sorrel.
Yes.
Sorrel.
Sorrel.
Yes.
Sorrel.
I'm
Like
sorry,
her.
Sorrel. Sorry, Sorrel.
And they have a very famous mummy.
Famous mummy, yes, they have. Well, for the folks at home and the folks here, let's find out who your famous mother is. Would you like to just sit down, please? Oh, now, did you hear that, Patrice? Ooh, her mummy, when the audience went, ooh, she has a famous mummy. Now it's your turn.
Oh, it's frightening.
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. All right. Hello. How are you? Sorrel and Harry. Is your mother in show business?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Is she in singer? Actress? In musicals or West End sort of things? Television?
I think these two kids are really marvellous, don't you, Mick? I mean, they're really doing, well, you're doing ever so good, you know. Uncle Mick.
Say, I love their names, Harry and Sorrel.
Beautiful.
Now then, an actress. She's in drama that's on regularly on television. So she's in a soap opera. Now, is it one? Is it one from the North Country? Is it one from the North Midlands? From Crossroads.
Oh, yes, yes. Stephen McGuffin. Oh, Mick. Oh, word.
Oh, dear.
Ted's a great...
Yeah, it's a great. I don't know anything. I only know Benny.
Everybody knows
He's not your dad, is he?
Get in near.
Who else do I know? Nobody
near.
there.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Jill
not that
Rossington.
time. No. Who?
Jill Rossington.
Well, if you said Jane, you'd have...
Jane!
Yes.
Jane Rossington.
Yes. Please let the mummy sit down. I tell you, your children are a credit to you. They were really good.
Good.
You must be proud of them.
Oh, I am.
Of course, with your show, you can get home to them or you've been in it so long before they were born.
Well, this one was actually came on it with me when she was about nil. I think she came on at about 3 weeks old.
Really?
Baby in arms.
So, but, I mean, you managed to get home overnight from the studios to look after the kids. But that's one. How long have you been in the Crossroads now? I mean, it's in Snorbits. I don't know why I said that.
I did say the first word, so there's not count too many, you know.
Well, it's a while ago.
Yes, it's
yes.
20-something.
I mean, it's a whole career. Especially in our business. I mean, if I could get 20 years, I mean, 2 years' work would be fantastic. If anybody's watching, 2 weeks I'd settle for. But in the meantime, it's time to take the break. So let's say thank you to Jane Rossington and her lovely family. Good. And let's see if you can guess who this famous baby grew up to be. And if you can't guess who it is, we'll give you the answer in part 2. See you all of a sudden. Thank you, Jane.
Once you taste Kellogg's Start, you won't want to stop. Come on, it's together.
In the 50s, when young people left Britain to seek a new life in the new world, their families thought that they would probably never see or even speak to them again. To telephone in those days took a lot of patience and money. But that was before British Telecom international direct dialing. Today, the Atlantic is spanned by cables and satellites, that carry thousands of conversations at a time, each dialed direct in seconds. Amazingly, the cost of a call has actually gone down. Now you can dial a relative an ocean away, in Canada, say, and talk for 3 minutes for just £1.77.
Hello, Pat?
No other country has done more to keep its families together. But then, no other country has IDD from British Telecom.
The Peugeot 309 style, just one of the 309 specials at your local Peugeot dealer. But you'll have to work fast to get one.
I'll be working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way.
Nothing should disturb that Condor moment.
Hands up if you use right guard. Hands down if you don't.
Right Guard's double protection means confidence.
Hands up, right guard.
Hey! All right, now it's good time. It's one for you and baby Snorbit. Baby, look here. Look at baby. Don't rush. Baby, do you want this before big Snorbit? No, don't eat big Snorbit instead. Yes, right. Welcome back. Did you guess who the baby was? Did you know it was? Yes. Who? This is amazing, you know. They're all mental giants. Yes, it was Julia Mackenzie. Absolutely right. Well done. Okay, Sarah, may we meet our next guest, please? Sit down, baby. Hello. How do you do? How are you?
Very well.
Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I don't know this
This
lady.
is Elizabeth, Bernie.
Elizabeth. Beautiful Elizabeth.
And Elizabeth has a very famous daughter.
Yes, I do know that, actually. But for the viewers at home and the folks here, let's find out who your famous daughter is. Do sit down. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Please sit down, Elizabeth. There we are. Right. Has a very famous daughter. Are you comfortable?
Very, thank you.
And that good-looking guy over there, whose name is Mick, is going to ask you some questions right now.
Hello, Elizabeth. Hello. Is your daughter a sportswoman?
No.
Is she an entertainer? Loosely?
Loosely, yes.
Does that mean that she appears on television? Better get that out of the way
Yes.
first. She does?
Yes, she does.
But does she appear on television in a serious capacity? In other words, does she do something that's quite serious on television?
Not really. Yes.
Well, she does.
Because I know who he is.
Yeah, great.
Dear lady.
Make people laugh. Does she have her own program?
No.
Well, it's your turn.
Yes, obviously, yeah. She doesn't have her own program, but does she appear regularly on a program as a member of a...
I think when you go into the realm of television all the time, you've got to look broader,
Beyond
much
that.
more beyond that. Would
Sure.
you say?
Yes?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I see. So she acts? Does she act?
No.
She's not an actress, we've established that. But she, into the broader thing, so does she in fact go into theatres doing this certain thing that she does?
No.
I mean, she's not into Keep Fit and things like that, is she? Like Lizzie would
well,
be
I
in...
don't know that. It's
Oh.
personal, isn't it? No, but if she, again, you're going away from what she does mainly for a living, what's made her famous. Patrice.
Hello. Does she have anything to do with, well, does she sing?
No.
No, she doesn't sing. The news?
Well, I mean, that's a very, very warm clue, that news and things, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Associated with that sort of thing.
A presenter. No, news.
Well, just think of words.
Weather?
Yes, weather what?
Weather.
Yes, but I haven't been out
Is it going to snow or rain? Okay.
No, nothing to do with weather.
Okay, but back to news. Back to news.
Well, what do you keep, it's confab time, what do you keep news in? What do they put news in?
In a newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
that narrows the field down a bit.
Yeah, and I've got to say, a great fan of yours, Ted.
Oh, really? Oh, it's not Nina Misko.
Good, come and sit down. Sit down. There we are. Thanks for coming on the show with your lovely mum. And from here on in, I'm frightened to say anything.
You're perfectly safe. You're perfectly safe.
Yes, I
For
mean,
the moment.
I mean, you're doing television yourself now.
Yes.
I mean, how do you find it? Are you getting any sticks?
Oh, yes, lots and lots. But I give myself lots of stick as well, because it's terrible watching yourself. I mean, the first show, I mean, I got home, and I had to put my coat on and look through the buttonhole. I couldn't, you know, it was awful. I mean, you know, it's almost as bad as for the viewers.
Well, if I may say, and I mean this, and I told you this at Birmingham, I think you do a super job. I mean, I know we get a lot of stick, but it's only, I know it's not meant really from your deep. It's just what you think, and you're entitled to your opinion, the same as everybody else.
Thank you.
And long may you continue to do so. Thank you, Elizabeth. God bless you. Thanks, Lena. I've got Misko. Misko. Is it Russian? Polish. Misko. Nashville for better. Ah, right. Okay, Sarah, time to meet our last babies, please.
I'm having trouble with these two babies.
Hello,
I'll tell you that.
Hello, sweet babies. How are you? These are?
This is Jane, who's
Yes.
20,
Me
and
cousin.
Celie, who is 21. So am I, Celie. Oh, you believe that? You believe anything,
Thank you very much. Celie
Yes.
and
Jane.
Jane, yes. Very
And
lovely ladies indeed, and
They have a very famous father.
All right, for the viewers at home and the folks here, let's find out who your famous father is. And do make yourself comfortable on our settee here. Yes. They have... You want to sit up here with the baby here? Right. They have a famous dad, and we'll start with you, Ted.
Yeah, Celie. I bet everybody would say that's such an unusual name, like Sorrel before. It's a lovely name. Famous father. Obviously, everybody knew instantly who it was. So is he on regularly on television? Yes. He is, yes. I mean, regularly, like every week, or again, just for a series and then back later on for another.
Very high profile at the moment.
High profile at the moment?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But not normal.
Oh, I see. That's great. I've only just come back from the country. I don't know who's on. I see. Is he in light entertainment?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you. You did that without moving your... Yes? I see. Have I worked with him? Do I know him?
I don't think...
Oh, you know him.
Yes?
You know him.
Oh, really?
I haven't worked with him.
I haven't worked with him. I see. Is it...
Right, Patrice.
Is he a serious?
Oh, well, listen,
Don't answer.
He can be at times if he wants to be. Yes, he can be most serious.
Yeah.
Most deep.
But he became well known for being funny.
But he's a funny man.
Here, to that.
Is he weird funny?
Yeah.
Did he used to be with that group that used to be at the Victoria Palace years ago?
You're not thinking of the crazy gang?
No.
No, he's only a young brother boy, really.
Well,
Okay, Mick.
Okay, this is difficult. Situation comedy?
Yeah.
Costume or...
Yeah.
Cos
Mad.
mad costumes. BBC or ITV? BBC?
And ITV.
And ITV.
Anything. He is a legend. I'll give you that much. Very respected man in our profession. A legend in his own lifetime.
Yeah, I can tell he is. And,
Right, Mick, come on.
gosh, it's getting difficult.
Right, it's confab time. I think
And I don't know.
you
I'll
do.
tell you, he's not for these days.
no. Didn't you do something once in a bed in a theater?
Oh, Ray Brooks.
No! No, I can't say his name. He's funny, and he's...
No. Yeah, well, listen, you've had it, I'm afraid.
You've had it, yes.
Listen, you're only talking about the governor. It's Mr. Spike Milligan.
Yeah!
Who is the famous Gary King?
Looking at you in my mind.
Master? Well, you know, it seems to me, the bigger the stars we have on here, the harder it is for the panel to guess them. I've worked with you over the years, and there's many times, and I mean, I go back with him a long time. Do you know that he had an office up in Greek Street in London where my brother had a mail order business selling shirts, and he had this typewriter doing all madness in this office, and my brother was trying to run a business, and he used to come in with this madness and turn the place upside down, and his typewriter used to be upside down, his typewriter used... Do you remember those days? And you're off to Australia next?
Well, I'm off to San Francisco before then to do a film with Bill Cosby.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, you need a maid. So it's thank you to Spike and his lovely daughters here. Thank you. Thank you to our panel. And, as you know, it's... Snorbits, come here. Come round here. Come. As you know, it is the last show of the series, and we've got a little presentation for Snorbits here. Sarah, could we have... Look, baby, you've got a little cakey. This is a special sausage cake for Snorbits.
That's my cake.
Well, we'll see you sometime, baby. We'll be back on Who's Baby. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Spike. Thank you all.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. There's something special.
Kellogg's Special K is for grown-ups who don't want to grow anymore. Those big crunchy flakes and that delicious malty taste make the Special K breakfast something special.
Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. Tip on the feel of it, the fun of it. Tip on the flash of it, Diet Coca-Cola. Tip on the one of it, 1 calorie. The feeling I get from it, Diet Coca-Cola. Just for the shape of it, Diet Coke. Just for the fun, woo! Just for the thrill, yeah. Diet Coca-Cola. Just for the taste of it, from Coca-Cola. Just for the look of it, Diet Coca-Cola.
Hello, welcome along tonight. Glad you could join us. Well, coming up next, we have some comedy with that crazy Irishman, Jimmy Cricket, and there's more.
Do you remember Muffin the Mule?
I married him.
Do you fancy going to see your Aunt Ruby tomorrow?
She passed on 4 years ago.
I know. I bet Tommy Billings would like a joke like that.
He's on in a minute.
Who?
Tommy Billions.
You could see the the wires what they pulled to make him work.
Tommy Billiard?
Muffin the Mule!
Oh!
I might be getting an harmonium.
Well, it's your own fault for lifting things what's too heavy for.
Harmonium's a musical instrument.
Oh! I like the violins.
Oh, good they are.
What are?
Violins.
Oh.
Ian, what's the greatest violinist in the world?
Yahoo me mayhoo. Yahoo me mahoo me.
Max Jaffa.
Max Jaffa, I was going to say him.
His little legs going up and down in time to the music.
Max Jaffa?
Muffin the Mule!
Oh!
Of course, if I got one, it might keep you awake at night.
Oh.
Harmonium.
Tommy Billiards is starting.
I've been looking forward to old Tommy all the week. Yeah, he's starting now.